Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Pocket Pixels Faction. On the last episode, we talked about, I believe, excavation. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we did. But today, we're going to be talking about some PvP skills, including unarmed, swords, axes, and archery. So let me go ahead and grab these books. And I was going to do the the loot crate keys on this, but I messed up the recording. So here's what I got. I got this. Getting obsidian gave me 5 stacks of it. Getting TNT gave me 3 stacks of it. And I also got 3 creeper eggs. So that's cool. Let's go ahead into our F home. And yeah. Cool. Alright, now since I have a bunch of crap in my inventory, I'm gonna go ahead and dump it in here. Dump out all this gold, blah blah blah. And there we go. Now the first thing we're gonna be talking about is not swords, unarmed. There we go. So unarmed is basically just with your empty hand. Let me just move the pickaxe and that. And we're gonna do it like this. That's the order we're gonna do it in, right? Swords. Where's axes? There we go. And boom. So, unarmed. Empty slot. As in that first one where that sword was before. It's empty now. So my first slot right now, that's my empty hand. Berserker. Does 50% more damage with your fist. Increases the speed at which you break weak blocks, dirt, sand, and gravel. And you activate it by right-clicking on either a mob, a player, or a block with your empty hand. Nothing can be in your hand. So, and it'll say you ready your fist. So right click on a block, you ready your fist. Whatever, right click on a block, whatever. Now, Iron Arm increases the amount of damage done by your fist, like permanently. Not like Berserker does it 50% while it's active. Iron Arm is passive, and so does that increase permanently. By default, unarmed damage is increased by 3. And increases by 1 every 50 levels to a maximum of 9. So that makes your fist pretty powerful. Arrow deflect gives you a chance of deflecting incoming arrows and a smaller chance of making that deflected arrow to hit the shooter. And it's a max of 50% to deflect the arrow at level 1000. Making the deflected arrow hit them might be quite a bit lower. Now disarm, which might I add is disabled on this server, gives you a chance to make your enemy drop the item that they have in their hand, and it goes to a max of 33% at level 1000. On servers where this is enabled, it can be a very, very big help when you're fighting. Make them drop their weapon, and then go ahead and matter of fact, you can pick up whatever they have in their hand too, and it doesn't have to be their weapon. It can be like the golden apple, the potion, whatever they decide to have in their hand when it happens. Now, granted, you most likely won't be using your fist on a very skilled player, but if you're lucky enough to be hitting people with your fist, I mean, like, if you're lucky enough that when you're hitting someone with your fist that they drop their item, you can have a very big advantage. Now, Iron Grip increases your chance of not getting disarmed. And at level 1000, it's 100%. So you cannot be disarmed at level 1000 if Iron Grip is enabled. Like I said, disarm is disabled on the server, so Iron Grip plays no part in it. Next up, we have swords. Serrated strikes increases your chance of making the opponent bleed, and you activate it by right-clicking with your sword. So there you go. You ready your sword. I don't know if you can see that so well. Now, bleed causes the enemy to take extra damage for a short period of time. It's like every second or every tick it makes them bleed, and the duration of bleed increases with level and also stacks. So let's say in your chat it says the enemy began to bleed or something like that. I don't remember the exact phrase, but if it tells you that your enemy is bleeding twice, then the second time, the second one will wait for the first one to finish before it starts again. So let's say it's 3 seconds per bleed. They will be bleeding for a total of 6 seconds, and not like it's not 3 seconds once it starts. 3 seconds once the last bleed finishes. Confusing. But anyway, counterattack returns half the damage done to you to your attacker with a max chance of 30%. Now, I'm not exactly too sure if you have to be blocking for that to happen. Who knows? You might have to. I don't remember. And I haven't seen it happen yet, so don't know. Now, axes. Very, very important. Skull Splitter does AoE damage dealing half the damage done to your main target to surrounding targets. I don't know the exact radius, but it's as long as they're kind of close by. Now the duration of it increases with level, and you activate it by right-clicking with your axe, and it'll say you ready your axe. Now, doing this, you can activate 2 different skills. You can do tree cutter, right? Is it tree cutter or something like that? Or axes. Whichever of the 2, depending on whether you decide to chop wood or fight. Now, critical strikes deals twice the damage to mobs and 1.5 times the damage to other players, with a max chance of 37.5 at level 750. Axe Mastery increases the damage done by axes permanently, kind of the same way the iron arm or something like that increases the damage done by your fists. Increases by 1 every 50 levels with a maximum of 4. So it's not too much better. But this is what puts axes over swords. The armor impact. It increases the damage done to armor. Default bonus damage is 1, and it increases by apparently 0.02% per level. Don't exactly know the exact metrics of it, but it definitely makes axes a better choice than swords. Swords will be great if you want to make your opponent bleed, but for the most part, it's always better to use axes because you can destroy their armor. Now, Greater Impact adds 2 extra damage to a hit, and you'll know it happens when an explosive sound comes with extreme knockback. It's like something explodes between your axe and whatever you're hitting, and they just get launched back. You're fine, but they get launched back. And it's 25% of occurring with each hit. I don't know if that's at every level or if that's at max, but that's what it said on the wiki. Now, Archery, probably one of the most fun ones out of these PvP ones, deals extra deals an extra 4 damage, gives the opponent nausea, and forces them to look up. It's a max chance of 50% at level 1000, but it has no effect on mobs. Because, I mean, can you really give mobs... Can you really give them nausea and make them look up? Don't think so. Arrow Retrieval allows you to pick up arrows fired at mobs and players. 100% at level 1000. Don't really see the use in that. You can pretty much pick up arrows you shoot anyway. Bonus damage, though. Bonus damage. Whew. This makes any bow so much stronger. You get a 10% bonus damage increase every 50 levels all the way up to level 1000. That makes that gives an increase of 200%, making each arrow you fire do 3 times its original damage. That is insane. Your power 1 bow, not even like this normal bow that I have, can pretty much one-hit KO someone without any armor, as if it were like some power 5 bow. Now I'm gonna go ahead and dump these in, not in there. I'm gonna put that there. And we're going to dump these in here. I don't think I need these. And we're going to head to the Nether, where I have some sort of PvP skill grinder thing set up. It's not too great, but yeah. I have this up here. I can go ahead and fight the pigmen. And then they'll come up here. They can't hit me from this high. They also can't get up here because my point of getting up here is a block away, so you need to jump to get up here. So yeah, watch this. So get over here, punch. They're gonna come after me. I want to grab more than 2 though. Like, come on, there's got to be more. Whatever. We're gonna fight these 2 first, and I'm gonna use Berserk real quick. Bam. Oh, it wore off. But it does extra damage, and that's all that it really does. So there's one. Let's see if I can grab some more so we can use some more skills. There we go. Grab this guy. Oh, look, there's a bunch over there. Oh, look at all of them. Come over here. Come over here. Oh, look at all of them. Oh, yes. Come on. Get on over here. Yeah. All right. There we go. Whoop. All right. Got a little more. Cool. Now we're going to go for serrated strikes, which gives an increased chance of making them bleed. I want to see if I can get anyone to bleed here. Here. Okay, someone's bleeding. They're all bleeding. Look at that. See, they all take that little extra hit there. One of them actually... Oh, a few of them died from the blood. Nice. Cool. Now, with axes, it was Skull Splitter, and it does AoE damage. So if I do that, you see everybody gets hit by it. Everybody. There was a greater impact in there. There's another one. Not really doing much knockback because I'm facing down. But in general, it does knock the mob pretty far back. Now, Archery. We're going to shoot these. I missed. Come on. Slightly off to the right. There we go. Got him again. And whoop. Huh. We can shoot this guy. There we go. My archery level isn't that high, but it's whatever. I would say pigmen are the best for archery because you definitely can't shoot enderman for this. But if I had an enderman farm or access to the end, I would most likely use an enderman farm. I actually do like using pigmen though, because you do get golden swords and stuff like that, and we'll go later on why you would want the gold swords. For now, I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot these guys because I do need to get my skills up. Look at that, 6. We're gonna get to 7 soon. Also, the amount of experience you gain for all 4 of these skills depends on how much damage you do. It's not like a certain amount. Oh, that's what it does. There's the arrow retrieval. What was I going to say? It depends on how much damage you do and not like per hit. So having strength, whether you want to use strength 1 or strength 2, definitely helps. Just to get it faster. Because let's say you kill 3, like we're going to use pigmen. If you kill 3 pigmen, it doesn't matter whether you use strength or not. You're going to get the same amount of experience. Strength is just going to make those 3 pigmen die faster. So that if you have a lot, you'll get through with the skill, like leveling up the skill much quicker. So we're going to go ahead. Oh, I just missed. All right. Take him down. There's some following me. I can hear their footsteps. Cool. Give me that. Thank you. And, oh, it's just one guy. I'm going to put these in here because I want to use my fist. One thing when you're working on unarmed is you need food because your hunger goes down pretty... Oh, Jesus. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, my God. I missed. And I actually ran out of arrows. But I hit him. I hit him so hard. Let's go. Cool. I don't have arrows, though. That is a problem. Well, we're going back home because I'm going to need arrows when I come back here. Anyway, that'll pretty much be it for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and learned a little bit about the PvP skills for MCMMO. Next time, let's see what we got. What can we go over? Let's see. So we've done herbalism, we've done excavation, and we've done unarmed axes, archery, and swords. So let's see. There's still mining. There's acrobatics, repair. Ooh, we can do mining and repair. Yeah, because let's see. My armor's pretty down. All right, I think next episode we're going to do some mining and repair, and then we're going to show some other things, and then, yeah. So, again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.